Hello and welcome to our video on making the cigar box ukulele kit from Silver Cat Guitars. You'll have opened your box by now and seen inside there is a neck with a hole in the bottom, a fretboard, saddle, well, the bridge actually, the saddle goes in the bridge, two pieces of thin wood, a large flat piece of wood, two pieces of wood shaped like this, one with a hole halfway through it, and let's not forget the best. I want to get everything done and show you how to make the cigar box ukulele. Right, so the first thing that you need to do is take the two pieces of T-shaped wood, move the box out of the way, T-shaped wood, place them upside down with the hole facing outwards, like so. Take these pieces of wood. Now each box is cut specifically for your kit. So what you need to do is fit that end to that end, like so. Make sure it's just right spacing, and the same with that end. So in effect you're making an inner box for the cigar box ukulele. Cigar boxes aren't inherently strong, but yours will have an inner box made of mahogany. So once you have done that, take your glue. Again, I'm using super glue. I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend Tight Bond wood glue. It's fantastic, grips really quickly, lasts forever. Super glue does a great job, but it can be brittle. It's not a problem. If it does crack, just take it out and re-glue it. It's not the end of the world. Right, so then a quick squirt of that on there. That speeds up the setting process. Position, position. Press and hold. Right, now we're going to wait 10 seconds. 10 seconds can be a really long time. Okay, I'm going to call that done. Yes, now we have an internal box. Take your cigar box. Now, this is important when we're doing this. Work with the lid so it closes downwards, then there's no way we can get it accidentally wrong. Okay, pop that into the box so that, like I say, you've made a secure internal box that's incredibly strong. So that now will take a lot of stress. The next thing we're going to do is fit this piece. What this is an internal brace. You will see that there are holes drilled in one side of the top. This fits underneath and lines up with the marks on the underside of the neck. You will find that there are two holes at the top of the box. Piece of wood fitting the marks underneath like that. There we go. Right. Once that's in place, open your bag of parts. you will find two longer Phillips screws. Take the bridge. Now the slot for your saddle goes at the back, so line it up with the holes underneath and that piece and simply screw it on. What this does is supports the bridge and saddle so that the pressures that the strings put on it aren't transferred solely to the lid top. They've got something to defer the weight, so it's not going to distort as easily, and your instrument will last much longer. Right, that's on. It's fairly loose at the moment. Don't tighten it all the way down just yet. The next thing we're going to do is the other big thing. We're going to glue the neck to the box. Inside the bag of parts you will have found a dowel that fits into the neck and then into the hole that's pre-drilled in the box. So again, super glue is our friend. Again, I would use tight bond, but this is just for speed. That's glued into there. Firm push. Right, make sure it's level with the top. That's perfect. There. And that is your neck fitted. And that is the neck on. Right, next, just a quick check. That's straight. That's nice. Right. Next, we're going to put the tuners on. What I'm doing is I'm building this without any finishing. So if you wanted to, once you've got yours, you might well want to varnish or rub down further the neck. I'm not going into that on this video. I'll do that on another one. This is just the assembly. So take your tuners and put it in the hole like that. Take the cap. Oops. Put that flat side down over the top like that. Once that's on, turn the box over. Take one of the small screws, line it up carefully. And screw it in. Do that with all 4 of the tuners. I'm not going to do it all in front of you, it'll just take forever and you'll be bored to death. Right, so put the tuners on, I'll be back in a second. Okay, the tuners are on. Next, it's fitting the fretboard. So take your fretboard, make sure it's dry underneath. Take your glue. Accelerant on the top to hold it down. Now hold the lid right down as you do this and leave enough of a gap at the top for the nut. So the nut goes like that against it. So you've got to leave enough of a gap on the flat there for that. Then you line that up with the neck with your fingers and the top of the box. Then press. Once that's stuck down, the box is finally sealed, so we're ready to go. Right, so that's stuck. We'll tighten this down properly now, like so. Make sure it's straight as you tighten those down, like that. There we go. Right, once that's done, take this piece, which is the saddle, and put it into the bridge, like so. Once we've finished with the putting together of this part, the next part is the nut. Again, just double check before you do anything. That fits like that. Spot of glue. Hold it firmly and it's on. This doesn't have to be too well affixed because the strings will hold it in. It just stops it shifting. Right. Putting on the strings, very simple. Smallest at the very top, so that's the, as you're holding the ukulele, the top in tuner. Simply put a little knot in the string, put that under there, can you see? Take the string, put it in there and pull. Take the string, put it into the hole in the tuner, tension holds them in once you've got the strings on. Right, there you go, into there. Then all you have to do is tighten it up. I'll put all of those on, then I'll come back to you. It should look like this. Then all you've got to do is tune it up and play it. You've got to set your string height, which you do by adjusting the height of your saddle and your nut. Just file the slot slightly deeper to lower it. There's loads of information out there on doing that, but that's your ukulele set up and ready to go. enjoy it.